I know Victober's over, and I know I already have 2 videos about this. This video is not about this, but I want to mention this because this book is about a man who ended up on an island where they were doing vivisection and cutting up and splicing, like, creatures, you know? Like, there was a hyena swine and an ape man and a wolf woman, ox boar, dog man, swine man. There was a ape goat, satire-like creature. There was a leopard man, horse, rhinoceros, swine women. It's typical unclaimed Victorian literature, I guess. Maybe not typical. Anyway, I'm getting ready to put that away, and as I'm shuffling through these papers on this desk, I found something that now has disturbed me greatly. Over the summer, maybe in the spring, there was an exhibit at the local library in town, the Astor Hut Library on Franklin Street. And it was an exhibit probably by one of these carnies in town because I think one of the main highlights was something called like a New Jersey Devil. And it was like, I guess the New Jersey Devil might be the name of the sports team mascot, but it's also like a local folklore legend that it was like a demon, like an actual living little dragon. The things that I saw at that exhibit, like, I don't know, taxidermy or toys or real, but he did have this smelly, one of the exhibits smelled. It was in a box and it was smelled so bad that you couldn't even look down in the box. He had a thing up and he had a mirror, so you were like looking at the mirror and come down this box, and it was a smelly thing. I forget what he said it was. Whatever, it was an exhibit that smelled up the back of the library. And I didn't think anything about all those things that I saw. Whether they were real, once real, extinct, or like the result of human experimentation, like I saw in this book. But at that exhibit, the carny man that was hosting it handed out books that are available at the library regarding this topic. Can you see these? I'm just going to read these to you, okay? Cryptozoology for Beginners by author Euphemia Whitmore. Cryptozoology A to Z, the Encyclopedia of Loch Ness Monsters, Sasquatch, Chupacabras, and Authentic Mysteries of Nature by Lauren Coleman. Monsters in Cryptozoology, Craig E. Blom. Tales of the Cryptids, Mysterious Creatures That May or May Not Exist by Kelly Milner Halls. Real Monsters and Gruesome Critters, Beasts from the Dark Side, Brad Steiger. United States of Cryptids, a tour of American myths and monsters, J.W. Ocker. Can You Find the New Jersey Devil, an interactive monster hunt, A.B. Hoena. What Do We Know About Chupacabra, Pam Pollock. The Monsters Hunter's Handbook, the ultimate guide to saving mankind from vampire zombies, hellhounds, and mystical beasts by Ibrahim Amin. The Legend and the Man by P.T. Barnum, The Legend and the Man, and by the author A.H. Saxon. There's a Customer Born Every Minute, P.T. Barnum's Amazing 10 Rings of Power for Creating Fame, Fortune, and Business Empire by Joel Vitale. The Great and Only Barnum, The Tremendous, Stupendous Life of Showman P.T. Barnum and Candace Fleming. The Jersey Devil, James F. McCloy. The Devil in the Deep Blue Sea, A Jersey Shore Mystery, Beth Sherman. Freaky Folklore, Terrifying Tales of the World's Most Elusive Monsters and Enigmatic Cryptids by Darkness Prevails. Mysterious America, The Ultimate Guide to the Nation's Weird Wonders, Strangest Spots, and Creepiest Creatures by author Lauren Coleman. The Vampire Book, An Encyclopedia of the Undead by Melton Gordon. American Sideshow, the Encyclopedia of History's Most Wondrous, Curious, Strange Performers by Mark Hartzman. Jay's Journal of Anomalies, Conjurers, Cheats, Hustlers, Hoaxers, Pranksters, Jokesters, Imposters, Pretenders, Sidewinds, Show, Armless Calligraphers, Mechanical Marvels, Popular Entertainments by Ricky J. And the Cabinet of Curiosities, Collecting and Understanding the Wonders of the Natural World by Gordon Grice. And Cabinet of Curiosities, a historical tour of the unbelievable and unsettling and bizarre. Aaron Mahnke. So, those books that that man handed me out in the spring, combined with the piece of Victorian literature I read about these spliced animals, really has me tripping today. So, that's the end.